In this video, we are going to make Princess Leia's hair. Now, our pattern calls for dark brown yarn, but I have black on hand, so I'm going to go ahead and use black. And it says to crochet 2, so we'll put on our paper clip, and then we'll start with a slip knot, and we'll go ahead and crochet 2. And then we put our hook back into that first crochet stitch that we've made. And we're going to crochet 6 in that one stitch. So it's just single crochet, but you'll insert back into that same stitch each time. So we have this nice little circle going on here. And then in our second one, we're going to do 2 single crochets in each stitch around. So just pull your work apart a little bit and go ahead and find the double strand to insert your hook through and crochet in each stitch 2 times. And remember, starting any part of your project takes a great deal of patience. And when you get to that 12th stitch, you should be back around to the start. In round 3, we have brackets, so pay attention to the brackets. I'm going to go ahead and put a stitch marker in at this point. It just makes it a little bit easier as I video. So if I lose track of my count because I'm talking, I'll know where I'm coming back to. It might not be as important for you, so whichever you choose. And again, you can use stitch markers, you can use a piece of thread, you can use a safety pin actually, so whatever works for you. Your projects or your hobby should not become so cost intense that it's no longer fun for you to do. So hobbies should bring us some peace of mind and silent meditation time. So enjoy the process. So again, round 4 is brackets. Pay attention. Remember, everything inside the bracket gets repeated the number of times that is listed outside of the bracket. Okay, on round 6 through 8, we're just going to single crochet in each stitch around. So you should have 27 stitches as you're going through this. And you can see that we're just forming this little cup. It's going to fit over the top of Princess Leia's head to make her hair. So if you can kind of see how that fits right on top there. Okay, round 9 is in brackets again, so follow along with the instructions. Looks like it's fitting on Princess Leia's head pretty perfectly. We'll always be able to stitch that down and kind of compensate for any stitch that doesn't quite blend in. So if yours isn't a perfect fit, don't worry about it. We can make it work. And then our last part of her hair is rounds 10 and 11. We're just going to single crochet in each one around. Right, so we've come to the end of Princess Leia's hair, and we're going to go ahead and put a slip stitch into that last stitch. And a slip stitch is just inserting your hook and pulling through without wrapping. We're going to leave a nice long tail so we can sew this onto Princess Leia's head. Go ahead and pull the yarn all the way through that last stitch. Take off your marker, take off your paper clip. On the paper clip end, I'm going to sew that right into the hair, just so the tail won't be pulled out by little hands. Just take a couple of stitches in here. It's not going to be noticeable. And then we'll pull it through to the underside. If you don't have yarn needles, you can certainly just use large sewing needles, whatever you have on hand. That was a plastic needle. I don't really like the plastic ones. This one is a metal needle and I like it a lot better. All right, so I have that end, that tail to the inside. I'm going to grab Princess Leia, go ahead and put that hair on her head. Go ahead and look at your picture on your book to see where you want this placed, but I have the tail here. I'm going to put that in the back of her head, and I'll start sewing from the back. Really just kind of goes on like a stocking cap. Make sure your edges are pulled out. And then taking that long tail of yarn, we'll secure this hair onto her head in several places around. Now, if you're just using this for display and you're not going to give it to a little person, a few stitches will hold it in place just fine. But if you are going to share this with someone that's going to be playing with it, you want to take a few more stitches. Okay, coming back around to where I started. Again, just making sure I like that placement. I'm good with that. Take a couple of securing stitches in here. And then I can just weave the tail up inside, pull it tight, and snip it off, and the tail will go right back to where it's not noticeable.